Denzel Washington has as of late ventured forward to offer his help to the overcomers of the Maui fires. In an honorable demonstration of fortitude, the acclaimed entertainer was seen effectively partaking in aid projects with film, a rising of him on the ground, helping those impacted by the staggering fires. This involved methodology has gathered far and wide appreciation, displaying his veritable obligation to the reason, notwithstanding his on-ground endeavors. Denzel has additionally made a liberal gift to help the survivors, further cementing his devotion to aiding the Maui people group revamp and recuperate. His activities act as an encouraging sign and have been a wellspring of motivation for the majority. Denzel Washington, in an endearing token of liberality and empathy, has sworn to help families who have been delivered destitute because of the Maui fires. The regarded entertainer declared his arrangements to lay out a destitute sanctuary committed to these families, pointing not exclusively to give them a rooftop over their heads, yet in addition to assist them with remaking their lives. The safe house's main goal goes past lodging. It is intended to extend employment opportunity, help guaranteeing that the impacted individual can recover their balance in the public arena. Also, the office will give fundamental food supplies, guaranteeing that nobody goes hungry during these moving times. In a further demonstration of his responsibility, Denzel is sending off his own pledge drive to help this respectable objective to set the ball moving. He has liberally given $10 million of his own cash, starting a trend for others to follow. This huge commitment fills in as the establishment for the pledge drive, and with Denzel's impact and commitment, it vows to have a significant effect. The underlying phases of this aggressive undertaking are now in progress, and there's a discernible feeling of trust and expectation with Denzel Washington in charge. Many accept that this drive will achieve significant change and give truly necessary alleviation to the casualties of the Maui fires. Denzel Washington's obligation to the Maui fire casualties stretches out past prompt help. In his sincere virtual entertainment declaration, he underscored the reports of north of 2,000 missing kids and the consequence of the Maui terminates profoundly upset me. I'm completely dedicated to supporting endeavors to find these kids and rejoin them with their families. Each kid merits security and love, and I promise to do everything possible to guarantee they find their direction back home. Moreover, Denzel's new advancement of the movie Sound of Opportunity, which reveals insight into the dim universe of unlawful exchange, appears to line up with his momentum mission. His association in the movie and its strong message may be impacting his proactive position in supporting the quest for the missing kids, further exhibiting his devotion to having a genuine effect. Denzel Washington's obligation to helping the Maui fire casualties was as of late rejuvenated when fans spotted and recorded him at a Hawaii air terminal, showing up on a Delta flight. The eminent entertainer burned through no time in submerging himself in the aid ventures. His presence in Maui wasn't simply an emblematic signal. He was seen effectively helping casualties, displaying his certifiable commitment to the reason. The recording of Denzel on the ground, collaborating with those impacted, and offering support has earned gigantic appreciation and regard from the public. Denzel Washington, in his proceeded with endeavors to help the survivors of the Maui fires, has communicated his aim to revitalize different VIPs to the reason. In a new proclamation, he referenced the extent of this misfortune requires aggregate activity. I'm contacting my friends in media outlets to hold hands and enhance our endeavors together. We can pool our assets, impact in stages to have a tremendous effect. His source of inspiration can possibly activate a tremendous organization of persuasive people carrying more consideration assets and help to the impacted networks. The contribution of various superstars can essentially enhance the compass and effect of aid projects. Their aggregate impact could bring issues to light at any point, as well as drive significant raising money and on-ground support. With Denzel starting to lead the pack, there's trust that numerous from the diversion world will regard his call, turning the focus on the pressing necessities of the Maui fire casualties. and the continuous quest for the missing youngsters, the reports of north of 2,000 missing kids and the repercussions of the Maui fires have sent shockwaves all through the local area and the country in general. Such a stunning number is profoundly disrupting, and the misery of the impacted families is obvious. The quick fallout has seen a flood in search and salvage tasks, with neighborhood specialist volunteers and public organizations holding hands to find the missing kids. Past the quick pursuit endeavors, the drawn-out impacts of such an enormous number of missing youngsters, our significant networks are left scarred with trust disintegrated and a waiting feeling of weakness. The occurrence has additionally ignited a more extensive discussion about catastrophe readiness, kid well-being, and the requirement for additional vigorous systems to represent and safeguard the most defenseless during crisis. Denzel Washington's proactive methodology and active association in the Maui Fire Aid Ventures stand as a conspicuous difference to the pledge drive coordinated by Dwayne "The Stone" Johnson and Oprah Winfrey. While Denzel's activities have been to a great extent recognized for their straightforwardness and certified plan, the pledge drive by the Stone and Oprah has been buried in debate and wariness. Many have brought up issues about the designation of the assets, raised with claims proposing that the $10 million gathered hasn't been satisfactorily coordinated towards the casualties. The absence of lucidity in correspondence in regards to the circulation of these assets has additionally energized public doubt. Moreover, the way that both the Stone and Oprah, who are among the richest people in media outlets, started a public pledge drive, as opposed to making critical individual commitments, has been a disputed matter. Many accept that they might have effortlessly stood to give significant guide at their own personal expense. The juxtaposition of Denzel's immediate contribution and substantial endeavors with the vagueness encompassing the other pledge drive features the significance of straightforwardness and certified responsibility. With regards to generous undertakings, Denzel Washington's commitment to the Maui Fire Aid projects has not slipped by everyone's notice. The public, particularly via online entertainment stages like Twitter, has been unrestrained in their recognition for the entertainer's active methodology and veritable responsibility. Tweets featuring his endeavors are flooding the stage, with many offering their esteem and thanks. One tweet read, "Denzel Washington is showing what genuine responsibility resembles," while others talk he's on the ground, having an effect. One more shared, "It's endearing to see a big name of Denzel's height really care and make a move. Maui Fire help his proactive position from swearing to house families to effectively taking part in on-ground aid ventures has separate him and accumulated far and wide appreciation, rather than the contentions encompassing other VIP drives. Denzel's activities have been an encouraging sign for some. The Twitter people group specifically has been vocal in their help. A tweet referenced, "While some celebs are up to speed in contentions, Denzel is around here being a genuine legend." Regard another client shared, "Each time I see a video of Denzel assisting in Maui, it reestablishes my confidence in humankind. More influence to him." Denzel for Maui. While Denzel Washington's commitments to the Maui Fire Aid projects have been excellent, it brings up the issue, would it be advisable for him he be giving more given his height and abundance in Hollywood? I could contend that he has the ability to contribute considerably more fundamentally. It's a subject worth examining, and we'd very much want to hear your contemplations on it. Do you accept Denzel's ebb and flow endeavors and gifts are adequate, or would it be a good idea for him he be moving forward significantly further? On a connected note, the Maui fires have impacted endless lives, and the size of the fiasco calls for aggregate activity. It's astonishing that more VIPs haven't approached with their help. For what reason do you think other unmistakable figures in media outlets are keeping down? Are there explicit famous people you expected to see making a move, however, haven't? Share your considerations, and we should dig into this conversation together.